from Mac to Windows. Here is my desktop, and I am running a MacBook Pro with Lion. Now, I'm a college student, and I also use Windows on a actual PC. I have a HP system running a Windows 7 32-bit, and I go between them mainly because I thought that I could do cross-platform, and I can. But what I'm finding out, and here's the situation I am in, I have the laptop with me most of the time. The desk is small, and both computers take up a lot of space. That's not a big problem for me. But what Windows does that Mac doesn't, and I'm not saying that it can't do it or it won't do it in the future, is that reading long documents or reading chapters in a book with Microsoft Word for Mac, it's not accessible with VoiceOver. With JAWS or NVDA in Microsoft Word, that is accessible. Okay, now hear me out. I do have a Bronote Apex that I use, and I can convert the DOCX files into RTF files and read them on the Braille display, and also hear them with speech and do it that way. So I can do it that way, and I'm seriously thinking about switching completely over to the Mac and just using the Mac and my Bronote Apex for a lot of my schoolwork. Because here's the thing, I use the Mac for recording, for Twitter, for email, for chats. Like right now, I have Adium open. I just had Mail open, checking stuff. I was listening to something in iTunes a few minutes ago. I was doing that. I've got Skype open. I've got RS Games, and I got CyberDuck and a couple other things. And so that's all I really need. And for word processing, I got Microsoft Word, and for PowerPoints, I got Microsoft PowerPoint. And I have enough vision to where I can use these. And I can also type on the Bronote Apex and convert and do all that kind of stuff if I needed to. And it's just a seamless process. And I could dual boot Windows on my split my 1 terabyte hard drive into two, Windows and half Windows and half Time Machine. So if I needed to do that, I could, or I could do the go the VMware Fusion route if I wanted to. But I'm really seriously considering switching from going between both operating systems just to go into the Mac, because it is so seamless. Where on Windows can you hit Command F5,
VoiceOver on, QuickTime Player, window,
and VoiceOver runs on any machine?
VoiceOver off.
Or where you can hit Command Option 8 and you will be zoomed in with magnification. And with the Windows 8, what needs to happen with that is they need to stop switching between Classic and this so-called Metro stuff, because it doesn't look good, and I don't even know if the screen reader that Windows is going to be doing is any good. Now people may say, well, Aaron, what about stuff that VoiceOver can't read with Safari? Okay, that's where you have Google Chrome come in, and that is a very good program to use with the Chromevox extension, and it works fantastically, if I do say so myself. Let me pull up a screenshot of the Metro UI, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's do this. Windows 8 Metro UI. And we're going to hit images. Let me get on the right screen recording here. Okay, this is perfect right here. And it's going to load. Now, Windows Phone is not even accessible. Okay, if you didn't hear me, Windows Phone is not accessible. This tile interface that they have going on, these grid tiles here, I don't know how well that plays with NVDA, nor do I want to. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, and don't hate me for this, but I know I'll probably get hate mail from you fanboys, but I don't care. The thing is, iOS is not the dominant player in accessibility anymore. With Android 4.0, and I was a little bit concerned, but I'll get to that in a minute. With Android 4.0, they've introduced a level of accessibility that is comparable, not there yet, but it's really good, comparable to the iPhone and the iPad and the iPod Touch. Now, what my main concern is that handset manufacturers were going to get a hold of this and change it. They have, Sense has their Sense UI, HTC has their TouchWiz. Google rather came out and said that this was not going to be a problem, that all 4.0 devices were going to have to run their Android vanilla, which is just a stock Android, which I'm very happy to see them do, because it just unifies the user experience. So it makes it easier. If you want to just go buy an Android phone, you can do that and not have to worry about the layers that the carriers put on top, or the handset manufacturers put on top. So that's just a bit on my ramblings about things. Just letting you all know what's up with me, and what I think Windows needs to do, so that I could switch to it. And I'm still primarily a Mac user. I rarely ever touch this PC over here to my left to only read documents. But again, I'm switching that so that I'm just going to use my Braille note and the Braille display. So that's all. And it simplifies things. So I will see you guys in the next video.